The 7 possible ways to love yourself. The good news is that self-love is actually a skill you can develop, much like self-confidence or self-trust, and it's an important one. Self-love means that you have an appreciation and positive regard for yourself. When you have a strong sense of self-love, you understand your own value and treat yourself in a loving way, because it forms the foundation for success in your mental well-being and confidence. It entails taking positive actions for your physical, psychological, and spiritual needs. In addition, loving yourself means having a good understanding of both your strengths and weaknesses, treating yourself with kindness and compassion, and becoming a better version of yourself daily. However, self-love is not narcissism, which is excessive self-absorption and self-interest. Practicing self-love goes beyond the surface. It takes both the outer and inner work to understand your value and feel good about ourselves. Here are the possible ways to develop and practice self-love in your life and learn how to love yourself. Number 1 is to know thyself. Having the sense of curious engagement is a great foundation for learning to love yourself. If possible, take up a new hobby or take yourself on a date. You can start spending time learning about yourself and what you love to do, what you don't appreciate. You can figure out how you react to uncomfortable things around you and the most beneficial strategy to manage it. The next is to build self-care routines. Learning how to take care of yourself means building habits that support your well-being. Building self-care routines is an essential and proactive strategy to nurturing your overall well-being. It involves the intentional cultivation of habits and practices that contribute positively to your physical, emotional, and mental health. Begin by identifying activities that bring you joy, relaxation, and a sense of fulfillment. Consider creating a self-care calendar to help structure and prioritize your self-care routines. The next step is to nurture positive self-talk and affirmations. The way you speak to yourself greatly influences your self-perception and overall well-being. Incorporating positive self-talk and affirmations into your daily routine is a powerful strategy for enhancing self-love. Start by identifying areas of self-criticism or negative self-talk. Notice when you are being overly harsh or critical of yourself and actively challenge these thoughts. Replace negative statements with positive affirmations that emphasize your strengths, capabilities, and inherent worth. For example, if you catch yourself thinking, "I can't do this," counter it with, "I am capable and I can learn and grow through this experience." Additionally, surround yourself with positive influences, whether through supportive friends, motivational literature, or affirming podcasts.
The next step is to embrace your unique nature. Celebrating your individuality is a powerful way to practice self-love. In a world that often emphasizes conformity, embracing what makes you unique can be a radical act of self-affirmation. Take the time to identify and appreciate your strengths and weaknesses. Start by making a list of the qualities that set you apart from others. These could be your talents and interests. Instead of comparing yourself to others, recognize that your uniqueness add the excellence and richness to human experience. Start engaging in activities that align with your passions and values is another way to celebrate your uniqueness. If you love art, dedicate time to creativity. If you're passionate about a particular cause, get involved in relevant activities. The next step is to appreciate your body. Cultivating self-love involves fostering a positive and appreciative relationship with your body. Instead of fixating on perceived flaws or societal ideals, focus on expressing gratitude for the incredible capabilities and functions of your body. Always challenge negative thoughts about your body by consciously redirecting your focus toward gratitude and appreciation. Another step is to develop and enforce healthy boundaries. Healthy boundaries serve as a protective barrier. Start protecting your well-being and preserving your energy by clearly defining and communicating your limits to others. You create a space where self-respect and self-care can thrive. Reflect on your personal and emotional boundaries. Identify situations, relationships, or activities that drain your energy or compromise your mental health. Once recognized, Take intentional steps to set boundaries in those areas. This may involve saying no when necessary or creating physical and emotional space when required. The last step is the willingness to take calculated risks. When we're willing to take risks, we do so because we have faith in ourselves. We know that we'll be able to handle the outcome, whether we get what we want or not. When you love yourself, you're able to identify both opportunities for growth and chances for you to shine. Risk-taking isn't just about doing something that seems fun. It's also about giving yourself the best possible chance to succeed. You won't get far in life staying in your comfort zones. Loving yourself is different from being self-absorbed or narcissistic, and doing so has mental and physical health benefits. Please find what self-love looks like for you. It'll take time, but you might just learn to appreciate a whole new side of yourself.